We will now be moving on to one of the main features within Smartbox. The ability to do bulk redaction on the entire dataset uploaded into each individual box. We will start by looking into bulk redaction by heading into our box and selecting the redact option in the far right. Once selecting the redact option, you can see all the AI results that the tool has pulled from the dataset that you have uploaded. These are all categorized as shown. So we have the PII categorization. This is done with assistance of the configuration that you selected when creating your box. As you can see, the addresses and names. We can highlight the addresses, which will then only showcase to us the types of addresses. We can do the same with locations, and we can reduce it even more by just selecting, for example, cities. And now it will only showcase to us cities. The AI detection assists us in the bulk redaction. We also have the dictionary detection. We can highlight one of the dictionaries to see what it has pulled. And we also have the regular expressions to be filtered by when looking for your bulk redaction. Within the bulk redaction, we have also the ability to show us 100 within the same page, 20 or 50. We also have a very powerful search function which will be able to locate any type of data that you would like to bulk redact across the data set, or you would like to leave out when conducting a bulk redaction on the entire data set. So for example, in this instance, we are looking for Smartbox. Oops, that's not how you spell Smartbox. We can see that Smartbox was detected 3 times, once in a web address, twice in a web address, and once on its own. If we separate Smart and Box, we can see that it did not come up. If we just leave Smart, we can see that it did not come up. So it is able to detect contextually Smartbox. In this instance, we want to redact everything but the name Smartbox. So what we can do is we can select all, search for Smartbox, and remove the select from these 3 options. Now this tool will go ahead and redact all sensitive data within the data set. However, it would not redact Smartbox. If we then go ahead and select redact all, it will run its redaction over the data set that we have uploaded. When we head back into our home page, we can see the redaction is currently taking place on our dataset. We can see that we have a total file, a number of 66 total files, and a number of 66 are remaining to be redacted. Redaction can take a few minutes depending on the size of the data. Large sets of data will require a large amount of time. Small sets of data, for example 66 files, don't require anything more than a few seconds. As you can see in this instance, our set of data has been redacted. And we have an indication of that redaction via the grayed out area of our box. Our box is no longer blue with white, it is now blue with gray, indicating that this data has been redacted. Now when we head back into our data set, we can check the redaction by selecting one of these documents, pressing the view, and seeing the redacted file. Here we can see the files has been redacted, utilizing an AES 256-bit level of encryption. Now, in order to see the files that were not redacted, we are going to type in Smartbox. This will indicate where Smartbox is located. We'll select one of these pages. In the redacted file format. And we can see with the email address below here, Smartbox.ai was not redacted. However, everything else which was detected as PII or AI or within our dictionary has been redacted. And Smartbox version 4.2 was also not redacted. The bulk redaction has done this across the entire dataset.